Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Team Tomey Inner Circle Weekly Meetup. Over the last several weeks, we've been talking about traffic. I'm not going to do housekeeping or anything tonight. We're just going to dive in here tonight. What we've gone over is my whole foundation thing that I always teach you guys, the Google Presence thing, which also includes, and I should have broken this down to also include a social media presence, but I just kind of threw it all under one thing. We'll back up and revisit creating a social media presence also once we get through some of the Facebook stuff. But tonight I have an awesome treat for you guys. We have Dr. Rory Stern with us. He really is a doctor. I don't just say that to, be an ass. But he just goes by Rory. Owns a Facebook, not only Facebook, all media advertising agency, right? Almost all media?
Yeah, something like that.
What would you call it?
No, I don't know. I hate that term Facebook agency. I hate the term agency because we're so much more than that. So I'm just saying, I'm working on figuring that out. We're so much more. I guess if anything, Liz, it's a good point. I actually like to tell people I'm in the customer support and service business, and we help businesses increase their lead flow. We help them increase their sales and increase their profits. But at the bottom line, we do it all based on providing customer service and support, the best on the planet, and we do it through paid traffic. You
should name your company We're More Than That.
I'll think about that.
Because that's awesome. We're more than that. That's awesome. Anyway, so the reason I have brought Rory on tonight is because I know him as a Facebook advertising expert. So he's going to, we don't know what he's going to do tonight. Rory's like a jack-in-a-box. You never know what's going to happen when you get to the end of the song. But he's going to bring really good content. So, Rory, you and I have been talking about me using Facebook advertising for over a year now. And I have never made the time to do it because I'm doing stuff like this. So, what I want to kind of do tonight, and I know you've done a little bit of this before, but if I'm just getting started, what the hell do I do? Yesterday or the day before yesterday, we talked about, the things that you need to do, kind of like have a fan page, or what they call I'm so old school, I still call them fan pages, but they're business pages now.
Yeah, that's fine. Fan page, like page, business page, they're all the same.
Right. And then I'm drawing a blank. What did I say? I know we're not going to talk about the offer yet. The pixel. So my idiot ass tried to go and figure out the whole Facebook pixel thing, and I can't do it. So what I want you to do is kind of jump in here and go, all right, Liz, you know nothing about this. I do, so let me take over.
All right, let me preface this, and we'll do some hands-on stuff. That's fine, but the main thing I want to get across to everybody, just so you understand, before you even think about Facebook, and it's probably worth noting that at the time of this recording, we're reaching another one of those, oh my God, Facebook is changing everything. There's a couple things I want to point out. Number one, Facebook is always changing everything. And Facebook is always changing everything because marketers suck. And what I mean by that is marketers, if you look in your news feed, there are probably people saying, how do we game the system? You're not looking to game the system. You're looking to play by the rules and do a good job and share what people want, which is what Facebook cares about. Facebook is a social media platform. Yes, you all know this. But what Facebook really cares about is people staying on their platform. The more people stay on their platform, the more Facebook can charge for advertising, the more they can go out to deep pockets and charge more money. So you need to do a good job following what Facebook wants. That's number one. Number two, all of that stuff I just told you applies to organic material. If you're going to run ads, none of that applies. The only thing that applies when you run ads is that you follow the Facebook ad policies, which change all the time. So if you want to advertise on Facebook, you better know those inside and out, left and right, back and front. And I'll give you one other tip before we go down this path of what Liz wants. Do not pay attention to or get caught up in the whole, oh, well, so-and-so's doing this with their ads. That doesn't mean anything. So-and-so is going to get their you-know-what handed to them on a silver platter if they're violating the ad policies. Your job is to stay away from the line. Like a lot of people in marketing are going to say, where's the line? How close can I come to breaking it before I get in trouble? Your job, if you accept this challenge, is to stay far away from that line and instead say, how do I run better advertisements that get the kind of engagement that leads to building a tribe and really sort of following what Liz teaches, right? Like share great content, love on your people, treat them with respect, your business will flourish. Sound about right, Liz?
Exactly.
All right. So where you want to go with this?
Okay, what I want to do first is I want to really underline what Rory just said. Guys, organic is a totally different game than paid advertising, okay? With the paid advertising, that's where you want to put your offers at. Everybody's freaking out on Facebook right now. They're like, oh, my reach is going to get this and my engagements is going to get that. If you're not doing it right, yeah, you can't just go promote stuff on Facebook and then put your links in it and stuff like that. Like Rory was just saying, Facebook wants to keep their traffic. And we've all seen this coming. That's why the whole, see my link in the first comment. Well, guess what? Facebook's onto that now. And I told you guys months ago that tactic would not last long. Facebook is smart. They're onto that kind of stuff. If everybody's posting, see my link in the first comment, do you not think that Facebook has the technology to see that? A lot of people on here subscribe to the belief that Facebook's listening to us. And that's a whole nother subject. But you know how you guys see those ads once you've searched for something or talked about something and you feel like Facebook is listening to you? The way they do that is with their technology. So you can't beat their technology. Know that right out of the gate. For your organic...
Yeah, let's be clear about that real quick. Facebook is listening to you. If you think they're not, if you live under a rock in a bubble, God bless you. Facebook is listening to everything you say, especially when you're on a mobile device and you are getting served ads based on what you talk about.
Oh, I completely believe that. I mean, hell, Alexa, the ultimate creeper, she's constantly listening. Guys, the technology is there. There's so much technology and you can't beat it. Your organic game has to be totally on point. Everything we've covered so far is about organic stuff, and that's all about sharing really good information. You've just got to figure out how to get your information out there that leads people back to your foundation, your home base, your headquarters, whatever you want to call it. With paid ads, that's when you can put the links out there. As long as you follow the rules, you can put the links out there and get people from Facebook to your stuff. All right, so now that that's totally clear, hopefully that, Rory has said it in a way, I've said it in a way, hopefully you guys really get that. What I want to do tonight is just ask Rory, okay, look, I have this squeeze page, and I want to use Facebook to build my list because I don't want to just put offers in front of people on Facebook. I want to get them off of Facebook and onto my list. Am I wrong in thinking that way?
Yes and no. So first off, bring up your squeeze page so I can look at it. While you're doing that, I will share that you're wrong in thinking that way to the extent that if you bring somebody in via a social media ad, you do want to be ready to engage with them and or follow up in additional social media. Now, does that mean that a lead is going to go from, let's say you do things right and you get a lead for $2. Oh, well, now I have to follow up with that lead on Facebook. It's going to cost me even more. Not necessarily. If you play your cards right and you run traffic the way that I'll tell you to run traffic, you'll be fine. But the reality is, yes, you want to build your list. You do want to get people on your list. But the reality is email open rates are low. So you're only reaching a small amount of your people.
Okay. So basically, I want to follow up with them on Facebook.
At some point, yes. Like, I'll give you a great example. There are two very, very well-known marketers / marketing companies that I know everybody on this call has heard of. And they love to run launch ads. And they'll show you the first ad, and once they've got you, they're going to email you because they're old school direct response marketers, and all they do is believe in email even though they run paid ads. There's no follow-up on ads like, hey, did you watch video number 1? Hey, video number 2 is ready. You want to get people to consume the material. It's not just about getting that lead. It's about getting them to consume the material. So my thought is, Liz, you teach your people, get the lead, but engage with them and get them to consume. Because it's no good if they just opt in or if they just buy and never consume.
Right.
Somebody who's opted in but never bought and hasn't consumed isn't going to go on to buy. Somebody who has bought but hasn't consumed isn't going to go on to buy more.
Right.
So you want to think about it that way. Think about Facebook as a giant autoresponder. So you want to follow up with people. You want to move them from one step of your funnel to the next, and there are any number of ways to doing it. Can you build a business with just email? Yep. Do you have to use Facebook ads to reach those people on your email list? Nope. Are you leaving money on the table? Yes.
Right. Right. And I think the direction I want to go with my people tonight is just showing them, I know there's all these things that you can do. Yep. And there's so many variables to this, but I think I just want to show people how can we get an ad up and start driving people to our squeeze page. I don't want to cover what to do with them once you get them because they need to go figure that out on their own. This is just basic.
Yeah, I understand that. I just want to draw a line in the sand and make sure people understand.
There's a lot. Yeah.
That's where a lot of people make a mistake. So I'm glad you said, like, hey, this is where I want to move everybody to. That's awesome. We'll do that. But I also want to make sure it's crystal clear that there is a larger strategy at play here, and you have to be aware of it if you really want to be successful.
Exactly. Exactly. Tonight, I just want to get everybody's feet wet with them understanding there's a lot more after to this. There's a lot more. Once you get them on your list, of course, you know me, I'm all about email marketing. So I'm going to follow up with my people via email marketing. Now, what I would call an advanced strategy is figuring out how to follow up with them on Facebook too. So everybody understand, once you get these people, once you put your ad out there, there's got to be multiple streams of follow-up.
Yep.
Okay. So I don't even know how to put a pixel on my page. I don't even know how to go in and create an ad. I don't know anything about these audiences. I'm clueless.
All right. Open up a new tab. Go to business.facebook.com. Now, for those of you who don't have, Liz should be set up. I'm pretty sure we set her up. But for those of you who don't have this set up, you'll go to business.facebook.com. You'll need to associate a Facebook page with it. You'll need to set up an ad account. Liz, go to, in the top left corner where it says Business Manager, click on that. Click on Business Settings in that menu. I really thought we set this up properly for you, meaning you should have an ad account. Click on Ad Accounts. Awesome. So these are closed. This ad account is inactive. Please go to your ads manager. Well, isn't this a fun little snafu?
Is there any just start over type thing?
Yeah, well, hit add. Hit that plus right there, that blue button that says add. Add an ad account. And add account. Okay, yeah, just add account. Oh, no, actually, I'm sorry. Hit cancel. Hit add. And don't click on anything yet. Create a new ad account. Third one down. Okay, ad account. Call it Liz Tomey ad account. 3.
All right, can I do this for a specific domain so I know what these ad accounts are for? Or does that even matter?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Fine.
All right, anything else I need to do here?
Yeah, create ad account. You've reached the maximum number of ad accounts associated with this Biz Manager account. This helps prevent abuse. All right, so this is great that we're hitting this problem. So what you're going to do is hit cancel, and you need to contact support and ask them to raise the limit. Now, if that doesn't confuse the heck out of everybody, go up to your URL, your browser bar, and at the go back there at the /settings. Get rid of all of that, including settings. That's fine. Delete it. Get rid of settings and put create. Hit create account. So you get 2 business managers. It's not great that we're using one right. I mean, you already have one, and the fact that we're already using the second one is not the best. But again, this is a great opportunity to show people. Just pick a name.
Continue?
Yeah.
And I need to use an email address that's not associated with anything I have done so far.
Correct.
So I know, let's just do, this is niches.
All right, hit add account. Create an ad account on the right. Name it what you wanted to name it. Create ad account. Now, what I tell everybody when we set up ad accounts, just hit skip for right now. Close. Do ad account again in the middle. Create an ad account. Create another ad account. Call it, whatever you just did, RTG Systems 2. You always want to have a backup. And the reason why, as we saw in the last part where Liz went to her previous business manager, is that when your ad account is not in good standing, you can't add more ad accounts. When your ad account is new, it used to be that you could get up to 5 ad accounts. Now they've limited it to 1. So again, in this case, Liz, you're going to have to reach out to Facebook and we'll lift the limits. So no big deal. We don't need to do that right now.
Let me just make a note.
Yep. You have to contact them for 2 things.
What I need to tell them?
You would like to request access to additional ad accounts in your business manager. I mean, if I were going to write this right now, it's going to be like, hey, Facebook support. I was setting up my new business manager. It only allowed me to add 1 ad account. I'd like to be able to, have a couple additional ad accounts for other businesses I'll be advertising on Facebook. Can you please help me to lift the limit of 1 ad account?
Okay, cool.
Something like that. Always, I'll tell you right now, do not get an attitude with Facebook. It's really all about, hey, I'm so grateful to be able to advertise on your platform. I was setting up my new business. Like, you really want to be bubbly and over the top.
Right.
They appreciate that. All right, add people. Click on that. and you want to add an admin, and you're going to add yourself. There you go.
Add people okay, so this needs to be the email address that is associated with my main Facebook profile?
Not necessarily. You just need, no, use the one that you just did here. All right, hit cancel. That's fine, hit cancel. Go up to the business manager, the 3 hashes again in the top left corner. Click on business settings. Click on people, there you are. Assign assets, right-hand corner or right-hand side. Add accounts. RTG systems. Just click on it. There you go. Nope, go back up. Add account admin. You always want to be the admin. Click on that little add account advertiser to the right where it says RTG. There you go. Click on that down arrow, add account admin, save changes. Now go, all right, that's fine. Hit close. Don't assign more assets. Just hit close. Go back to the F in the top left corner of the browser. Yep. Okay, great. You see where it says add accounts? Actually, you know what? Let's do one more thing. Go to add page. Add page. What's the Facebook page name?
That's a good. Let's see.
You know that off the top of your head?
No, I've got tons of pages, so I gotta decide what this is for. All right, we're just gonna. Yeah, don't.
I'm scared.
It's Pinterest related. Copy. Paste.
Yep. Hit add page. There you go. So because it's already your page, it gets added. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind when picking a Facebook page, more often than not, you want to promote from your name or a pen name. So if anybody's out there as an author and they're not using their real name, just make up an avatar that matches the products. People want to buy from other people, not from businesses for the most part, okay? Go down to your ad account now where it says add accounts, RTG systems. Click on the blue link. No, I'm sorry, the blue headline or whatever, the name, the title, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Click on that. Okay. Top left corner where it says Power Editor. Click on that. Scroll down to where it says All Tools. Go over to Measure and Report column. Underneath Events Manager, it says Pixels. Click on Pixels.
Rory, how many times have you explained how to do this?
I don't know why. Create a pixel. That's fine. Just hit create. All right, manually install the code yourself. Scroll down a little bit. That little switch right there, use advanced matching. Click that so it's blue. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, keep going. All right, stop. Click on that blue space. Copy to clipboard. All right, now let's go to your website. All right, do you have a headers and footers plugin, or are you using Optimize Press?
I'm using Optimize Press.
So click on Optimize Press. I guess we'll try Dashboard, Analytics and Tracking. right there. Header tracking and analytics codes. Put that right there. There you go. Save settings. Now, are you using Chrome?
I am.
All right, open up a new tab. Type in Facebook Pixel Helper. Click on that. Install it. Now, what this allows you to do is it's going to show you every page that you're on, whether or not there is a Facebook pixel on it. The reason you care about this is because you need to know that your pixels are set up properly. Facebook doesn't function with, or Facebook ads don't function without a pixel. You can close that now. Go back to whatchamacallit, Optimize Press. All right. Make sure you save what we just did there.
I did.
All right. Go to your home page for me. All right. Look at the Pixel Helper tool in the top right-hand corner. Click on it. Green and green. It's working. That's what you want to see. Now, this should be installed on every...
Stop. I have a pixel on this page now, right?
Yeah.
How many of you guys on here right now, that's like, oh my God, I have a pixel on my page now. How many of you guys? Or am I so far behind in Facebook advertising that I now know less than my people? Are you people awake? Yes. Okay, there we go. Couple of people. There we go. Was this not like, oh my God, for you guys?
Wasn't oh my God for me, but I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Well, at least you did your job right.
This was so good, I should go have a cigarette.
All right. Sorry, didn't mean to stop you. Now, what were you saying about pixels?
No, nothing. So you want to have, when you've installed it this way on Optimize Press, it should be on every single page of your website when you insert it into the headers.
Yep.
So if you use WordPress, typically you're going to want to get, let's say, so if you're using WordPress and you're not using Optimize Press, you typically want to get something called headers and footers. So just type, yeah, there you go, headers and footers. And it's been so long, like I don't use insert headers and footers. There it is. So you don't need to install that, Liz. But no. For anybody else, you do that. ClickFunnels, if anybody here uses ClickFunnels, there's a place to put these integrations in place in the header. The real key thing is to make sure you get it on every single page. There is an advanced tip here, like you have to create conversions, and there's 2 ways to create a conversion. We're going to go with the simple method, which is custom conversions. So go back to your opt-in page. Do you know your thank you page off the top of your head?
No, but I can get it pretty quick.
All right, I was just going to say, otherwise, just opt in.
Yeah, I'm going to have to opt in.
After you get that, Liz, I want you to go back to your... I want you to actually grab the URL, and we'll set up a custom conversion. Just make sure we come back to your opt-in page. Okay.
Okay. Opt-in, thank you page.
All right, business asset bootcamp tutorials. Click here to... All right. Nope, we'll come back to that. So go over to the one that says Facebook Pixel on it. Okay, just click on the side or continue, whatever. You can get out of there. Do right next to data sources in the top menu bar, it says custom conversions. Click on that. Create a custom conversion. Website event, all URL traffic. So this is new. This is constantly changing. Click on that down arrow and let's see what we're going to do. I guess, what? That's fine. Just skip it for right now and go down to where it says contains. No, sorry, up there, website event, URL contains. Paste in your URL. Name it. So I would call this like RTG Systems Lead. Go down to where it says name. No, not there. Delete that. Go down to where it says name. RTG Systems Lead. Select a category. Lead. Hit create. Congratulations, you now have a conversion. You'll notice that it has a red dot next to the status where it says no activity yet. That's because nobody has landed on that page since we've set it up. If you were to go back right now to that thank you page, do a hard well, yeah, we see the pixels there. Do a hard refresh. All right, let's back up because you all heard me say, oh, yeah, the pixel's here. Liz, go back to your Pixel Helper Finder. And it says page view microdata. That's not right. It should also say lead. Do another hard refresh for me. All right, go back to custom conversions real quick. And do a hard refresh. Yeah, there you go. See how it's active?
Got it.
Okay, so now you can run. Now you're ready to run traffic. If all you want to do is track leads, congratulations, you're now able to track leads. And what's going to happen is every time somebody clicks on an ad and then opts in, Facebook will count it as a lead. Now, there are ways to also see how many people have hit that page total. That's advanced. Right now, just know that because it's green, you're ready to go. Go back to that opt-in page for me, because this is super important. It looks like you have a compliant landing page. And what I want to call out here is, again, first off, actually, Liz, go up to your browser and get me a new tab. Facebook ad policies. Click on that. Okay, do you still put together like resources for your people?
Yes.
Include this link with this video, please.
So everybody needs to read through these before you do anything.
Yeah. We're going to go through. Yuck, that's not me. No. All right. Go back to your landing page. Now, to run compliant traffic, you need a privacy policy, you need a terms of service, you need a contact us form. If you're talking about finances, you need an earnings disclaimer. Congratulations, Liz, you have it all. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind when it comes to your privacy policy and your terms of service, Facebook is not as lenient, Facebook is not as strict as Google is right now. You want to make sure that the privacy policy and the terms of service actually talk about advertising and cookies and retargeting. So if it's not on there, you got to go get one drafted up that actually is compliant. Now, I know Liz does not like to tell people where to go get privacy policies because there are legal ramifications of that. I will tell you that you just want to make sure that you are getting an actual legal binding document that is specifically geared toward paid traffic, and you can get them. I would just caution you to avoid, your typical internet marketer who doesn't know their you-know-what from their you-know-what.
Got it.
And I'll leave it at that.
Got it.
So that's a really, really big thing. Now, what Facebook really wants to see on their landing or on your landing page, in addition to that, is it needs to be clear, like a clear business practice. So what are they getting? Are you ready to use plug and play profit generators in your business for easy profits? That may get flagged. Okay. Enter your email address in the form below, and I'll give you instant access to the complete overview of the Business Asset Bootcamp. You'll learn to use ready-to-go business assets to plug into your business and start profiting the quick and easy way. Now, it's a good landing page. What I might advise doing differently, this goes against typical traditional direct response marketing, IM marketing, doctrine. You can actually put more information on this page. Right. Below that opt-in box, I probably would put a little bit more detail about exactly what they're getting.
Okay, what if I did it all via video? If I put a video on this page, they don't allow you to do autoplay videos, right?
That's correct. You're right.
Okay, so somebody would have to hit the button to hear my, here's more information type thing. Do they accept that? Instead of more text?
They would, but I would also, again, better safe than sorry, right? I would also bullet it out. And it literally, Liz, could be as simple as, benefit feature. So benefit so you can, feature then benefit. So feature ... so you can benefit. Does that make sense?
Totally.
Like, build a massive list so you can email your customers and prospects on demand.
Right. And using things like testimonials that aren't like hyped up crazy stuff.
Correct.
Got it.
All right. I would also be careful with the headline. Are you ready to use plug and play profit generators in your business for easy profits? That screams internet business, make money online, without giving any clarity as to what people are getting. And that's not me picking on you.
I know.
This is me looking at it from the perspective of Facebook.
Yep.
So what is it that they're actually getting? What is a profit generator?
Are you ready to use plug and play? What do I give away on this one? It's been a long time since I created this one. So this is like ready to go products, ready to go membership sites, ready to go, the whole business in a box thing.
So I would absolutely use that in bullet points to describe what people are getting. Honestly, I would probably just change the headline for cold traffic. That would be like, would you like to copy, or would you like your own
copy what's working in my business type thing.
Yeah, something like that.
So probably what I need to do is not talk about making money, not talk about profits, that kind of thing, right?
Right.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So other than that, I think it's pretty good to go.
Okay.
What's next?
Creating the ad.
All right, go up to one of your business manager tabs. Go to the next one. Events manager up in the top left corner. Click on that again. Go down to, click all tools. Create and manage, third one down, Power Editor.
Do you always want to create your ads in the Power Editor?
Great question. Yes. Now there's a caveat here. Facebook is doing away with Power Editor and Ads Manager as separate entities. They are combining them, or at least they were supposed to be. There are some important differences. The rule of thumb is you create your ads in Power Editor, you manage them in Ads Manager. Pretty shocking, right? The name's there, Ads Manager. Yeah. Manage your ads.
All right, so we just found this. We found the Power Editor in all tools. When we manage this, we're going to come to this tab.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, so we're going to set up some campaigns here. The first thing I want to tell you is that you want to be simplified. All right, we go into accounts all the time that they have like 500 campaigns. That's pure insanity and totally unmanageable. You want 3 campaigns. Click on Create Campaign. Just click on that. Create Campaign. Let's pray to God you have the right tool. Okay. So in this campaign name, we make it easy. If you're working with me, it's going to be RFS. So in this case, it may be your initials, Liz. Okay, ET space, RTG lead, right? So what you've done there is you put your initials to signify who's running the ads. Then you get to RTG lead. That's what you're promoting.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do space. Now we call this specific interests. That's the targeting group, and I'll explain why. You can come up with your own names. I mean, you can call this, ET, RTG, lead, cold traffic, interests. I call them specific interests. So you're going to type specific interests. You're then going to do a space and a dash. Space conversions. Okay, go down to where it says campaign objective. Click on it. Scroll down, do conversions. All right, listen, you've got the right thing in there. I want you to, nope, don't change that. Click on that conversions again and keep the menu open. This is super important. We're going for conversions. There are many different types of campaign objectives. But what you need to understand, there are 3 groups. Every user on Facebook is categorized into one of these 3 groups. They are conversion, traffic, engagement. So if you scroll down to consideration where it says traffic, that would be a traffic campaign. Engagement would be post-engagement. Don't click on any of those. I'm going to tell you what they mean. When you click traffic, you tell Facebook, show my ad to as many people who are likely to click on it. When you choose post-engagement, show this ad to as many people who are likely to engage with my ad. Like, click, comment, share, happy face, sad face. Conversions. Show this ad to as many people who are likely to convert, i.e. take an action, opt in, make a purchase. Does it make sense why I told you what to do?
Yes.
We don't care about clickers. We don't care about engagers. We care about conversions. Now, there are uses for those, traffic and engagement. There are uses for them. But again, I want you to be focused on the 3 categories of users. For those of you who might say, hey, but Rory, I thought I have to warm up the pixel. I have to season the pixel. The only thing I do with my pixel is saute it in butter with a little bit of olive oil, paprika, and make corned beef hash. There's no seasoning of pixels. You don't need to warm it up. You don't need to give it data. Anybody who says that is full of garbage, okay? Get out of that menu. All right, this is where you create your ad set name in the next one. Typically, I don't do that here. Typically, I click on Create New Ad Set, the drop-down, and I hit Skip Ad Set. Save to draft. Okay, the right caret in the top frame. Yeah, next to creating campaign right there. Click it. All right, you see your tabs, account overview, campaigns, ad sets. Click on the ad set tab. You're now going to hit create ad set. Nope. Create ad set, top left. Over to the left, over to the left. Create ad set. Down, down, down. You were just
there we go.
Now, sometimes it brings you back to the same module. I'll show you why we're going to do this. Click on that. Liz, who are we targeting?
People who have businesses in the internet marketing space or in the make money space.
All right. Type biz op. Space. DTNF plus MNF.
Hold on. DTNF.
Space plus space MNF. What's the target demo?
What do you mean?
Or the age, sorry, age.
Oh, probably 25 to 60.
Great. So space 25-60. Save to draft. Big blue button says save to draft. All right, first things first, where it says website, select conversion event. Click on that. Click in there, actually. Sorry, click in that box. Please select it. Okay, RTG systems lead. Boom, piece of cake.
All right, click on it.
Yep.
Got it.
Scroll down. Yep. Way too fast, girl. Come on. Daily budget. $20 a day is probably a little bit too much. I would advise you to start at $5 to $10. Okay. There you go. Good girl. Scroll down a little bit. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Keep going. Keep going. All right. This is where you're going to choose your location. I'm going to advise you start in the United States unless you have specific reason to start outside the United States. This is tier 1 traffic. It's the best traffic. Can be the most expensive traffic. What you're going to note here is we're not going to advertise to multiple countries or multiple regions in one ad set. Get familiar with that name: campaign, ad set, and ad. Liz, we've got the United States. Change your age to who you want it to be. We said 25 to 60, and you're going to decide, are we targeting men, women, or all?
All.
Great. Scroll down a little bit more for me. All right, detailed targeting in that box. That's the interest targeting, aka specific interests. Type in biz up. Nothing there. Scroll back and type in business opportunity. There you go. Great. 64,000 people. That's a small audience for what I really like to do, but it's a targeted audience, so we'll go with it. Get out of there. You're done. One interest per ad set to test. You'll see expand interest when it may increase conversions at a lower cost per conversion. It's unchecked. Leave it unchecked. Keep scrolling down to placement. Edit placements. Click on that. Drop down says all devices. Fantastic. Scroll down. Get rid of instant articles and right column. Get rid of Instagram. Scroll down. Get rid of Instagram. Not just, nope. Up. All right. It's fine too. Be a rebel. Don't listen to me. Keep scrolling.
I don't see Instagram.
You missed it. It's okay. It's in black letters. There you go. You were just there. Instagram.
Yeah.
Black letters. There you go.
Yeah, I unticked it. You told me not to listen to you.
Stop it. Audience network. Uncheck it. Scroll down to Messenger. Uncheck it. Yep. Keep scrolling down. And where it says conversion window, 7 days click or 1 day view, click on that drop down, 1 day click. Scroll down. Congratulations, you created your first ad set. Go to the left-hand side underneath the number 1 where it says duplicate.
Do I need to close or review draft items?
No. You can. I would close it. I don't do that. I just go click to the left and it disappears.
Okay.
All right, hit duplicate. Now this is a beautiful thing. Hit duplicate again. The beautiful thing is that all of your settings transferred over. So now all we need to do is scroll down to, no, leave that there. Scroll down. Scroll down, and stop. Click on suggestions. Self-employment, entrepreneur, work from home opportunities. That sounds like a good one, right? Nope, too small. Never mind. Home business, keep going. No. Home business, try that one. Get rid of business opportunity. Exit out of there.
Oh,
Okay.
I see what this did.
Okay. Now, you could choose to go with home business. I was going to tell you to get rid of it, but what was your aha? I see what this did.
When you did the first one, it saved it, and then it found all the related things that would be to that.
Right, but the most important thing is that it carries over our age settings, our target, everything.
Right.
So now what I think is more important to show you is X out of that home business. Type in affiliate marketing. There you go. Grab that 5,132,000. Boom. Go up now to the top where you named it. Type in, instead of BizOp, nope, keep going up. Keep going up. There you go. Get rid of BizOp and type in affiliate marketing. Get rid of copy. That's annoying and is going to take up space you don't need. Okay, so we've set up 2 ad sets. You can duplicate this to your heart's content. Let's go back to the campaign level and create 2 more campaigns so we can close this loop. Okay, so I said we're going to do specific interests. Create campaign. Click on that again. This one's going to be ET, RTG, lead, retargeting, dash conversions. Go down to campaign objective and choose conversions. Create new ad set, skip ad set. Hit save to draft. Okay. Your retargeting campaign is going to be if you're going to target your fan page. It's going to be if you retarget subscribers of your list. It's going to be if you're going to retarget customers. It's going to be if you retarget customers. It's going to be subscribers, customers, fan page. It's going to be retargeting to people who hit your offer from cold traffic but don't take action. Okay? Everybody that you're retargeting goes in there. One more campaign we're going to make is called lookalikes. So click Create Campaign, ET, RTG, lead, lookalikes, dash, conversions. Campaign objective, conversions, create new ad set menu, and you're going to skip ad set. You're going to hit Save to Draft. Now, lookalikes. Liz, give me a rough estimate of your prospect list.
40,000.
Customer list.
18,000.
Holy shit, that's awesome. You want to export those
8,000, 8,000, not 18,000.
That's still super impressive. You're going to want to export both of those lists separately as CSV files from your email list provider.
Okay.
Okay. Go over to Power Editor, the 3 hashes, all tools, assets, audiences. Okay. Once you have those CSV files, you upload them into Facebook. Facebook will do a match. You're looking at maybe 65, 70% match. All right, you'd hit Create Custom Audience. So click on Create Custom Audience, customer file, add customers from your own file. I don't do import from MailChimp. Click that, add customers, and that's where you put your CSV file.
Okay, but I need to make sure I am on that retargeting campaign, right? Or that retargeting ad set?
That's completely separate.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and hit back. Once you add an audience, you have the opportunity to click on that audience. You can hit back again or X out of there. It doesn't matter. you can create a lookalike audience. And a lookalike audience is fantastic because it says there are different levels of lookalike audiences. First off, a caveat, I'm taking this for granted because you have a 40,000 person prospect list, 8,000 customers. You want to build your lookalike audiences off of 1,000 people. Not everybody's starting with 1,000. It's okay. In Liz's case, you want to create an audience for each one, so you set up those files individually. You're going to start with what's called a 1% lookalike audience. That means it's a 99% match to your subscribers. So they're going to analyze your subscribers and look at what they all have in common, and it's going to be they're going to go out and find 2.1 million people that look just like your customers and just like your prospects. Who wouldn't want to advertise to people like that?
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so that's a little bit of an advanced trick that we'll have to probably come back to once you actually get this stuff up and running.
Okay.
In the meantime, click on Asset Library, and let's go back to Power Editor. Create and manage Power Editor, the third one down. Okay. Go ahead and hit review draft items in the top right-hand corner, that blue mark. Otherwise, everything's in draft. Hit confirm. Now, in this case, Liz, don't worry. You're not, let's see, currency and time zone. That looks right to me. You're not spending any money right now. You don't have any ads. You need to add a payment method, one of the most important things. Stop for a second. Credit card is ideal. PayPal's okay. Whatever you do, one credit card to one ad account. That means if you have 5 ad accounts, you need 5 different credit cards. They can all be from the same account. You just need different numbers. Why? If one gets shut down and you've got the same payment method linked to other ad accounts, they're all going to get shut down.
Got it.
So at this point, Liz, hit cancel. Nobody wants to watch you put your payment method in or your payment information in. Hit cancel again. Now, this will stay in Power Editor for the duration. It's in draft mode. Go up to, again, where it says Power Editor. Get familiar with those 3 hashes right there. Go down to All Tools. And I guess it's under Settings, far right, bottom one, Billing. That's where you can come back and find where to add the payment method.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, payment settings. Click on that. Add payment method. There it is. All right, so that's another way to come back and find it. So cancel out of there. You'll do that later.
Okay.
Super important tip. Never, ever, 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 ever change your payment method without contacting Facebook first.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had a client. We were spending about $1,000 a day. He was, 2 to 3x ROI positive, and something happened with his credit card, so we switched over to his bank account. Bank account got an initial deposit. Red flags went up, and his ad account was temporarily frozen because they couldn't confirm that bank account was his.
Oh.
Show of hands, who here wants to be spending $1,000 a day, making $2,000 to $3,000 a day to one day have all of that come to a screeching halt?
No.
Hands in the air, right? Nobody. So the best thing to do is pick your credit card, get the credit card up there, make sure that you constantly pay your bills. Billing's going to be a little bit different. You're going to start out at like a $25 threshold. They're going to bill your card every $25 you spend. The more you spend, the more you pay, the more they'll increase that limit. I think right now $750 is the highest threshold. So every time you hit $750, they ding your card, they ding your card, they ding your card. If you're spending that much money, you should be making at least that much money, so you should be happy to pay that. The only thing that sucks is when you have a low limit credit card and your credit card company won't increase it.
Right.
Kind of blows. So I want to take a pause here. I've given you a lot of information. There's obviously a crucial element missing right now, and this is the creative time. Where we've got to roll up our sleeves. And truth be told, I don't even do everything I just showed Liz until I have my ad image and my ad copy written. So, Liz, that's what's missing, right? We need ad copy.
Exactly.
We need images. Is that something you want to dive into now? Do we want to do a part 2?
Yeah, let's definitely do a part 2. Excuse me, a part 2. If I have my ad in my copy right now, though, where do I go?
Okay. Go back to that settings tab right there. Yep. Click on Power Editor. So all tools, Power Editor. You'll notice too, by the way, that a couple things are going to happen. Go back to those 3 hashes. So first off, that menu is going to change the more you use things. It's going to default to what you're using the most of. And it may also get to a point where it just opens the whole thing and you won't have to click on all tools all the time. So just tricks of the trade, things that you'll do. Click out of there. All right. So this is the tricky part when you launch multiple campaigns and multiple ad sets. When stuff is in draft mode, it's always going to show. And there's actually a way to turn it off, but I don't remember right now. Like it's going to say, show everything in draft. So at this point, we know that we've set up the 2 ad sets to the specific interests. So click on that box to the left.
This one?
Yep. Hit the ad set campaign in the middle. Sorry, the tab in the middle. There you go. Yep. Affiliate marketing. Check that box. Remember, affiliate marketing. Go down to the ads tab. Up. There you go. Okay. Create ad. And it's going to drop this magical thing down again. You're just going to use specific interest campaign. Create new ad set. You're going to click and grab existing ad set. We're going to grab the affiliate marketing one. And for me, I keep it real simple. Add 1. That's it. Add 1. Save to draft. Now, we're starting at the very beginning. So what you want here is you want to make sure that where it says identity, Facebook page, if you're managing multiple accounts, multiple businesses, multiple pages, you'll have to pick which one you want. In this case, it's super easy. Liz Tomey. Fantastic. Scroll down a little bit. All right. Create ad, use existing post. You can grab any post you want from your fan page. So go ahead and hit use existing post. Click on it, Liz. Sorry. Up in the top, click on use existing post. Yep. Okay. From the drop down, select a post. There you go. You could grab any of these and use them as an ad. I'm not suggesting you do that right now. Click out of there. Go to create ad. Okay. We're going to start with ad with an image or video. Everything else is far too advanced. We want to start at the basics. And I'll be honest with you, I do the basics 95% of the time I'm running ads for clients. Scroll down. Select image. It's really awesome, right? Recommended image size, 1200 by 628 pixels. Recommended image ratio, 1.91 to 1. To maximize ad delivery, use an image that contains little or no overlaid text. Click Learn More. Ignore all that crap. Click that blue link that says, check if my ad qualifies for an exception. Oh, that's actually not what I wanted. I'm sorry. Go back. Does it not let you go back?
Oh, shit.
Mother effer. All right, go to Google. There's ways around all this. Go up to Google. Google is your friend. Give me a new tab. Facebook. Facebook image overlay tool. Click on it. Or, yeah, there you go. You like to type things out, that's fine. Click on that top link right there, text overlay tool -Facebook. Yep. Grab that link, put that in your documents. Honestly, that's on my toolbar, and I keep that accessible all the time.
And this is called the text overlay tool.
Or image text check, whatever you want to call it. I don't care.
Image checker.
There you go. Now, the great thing about this is Facebook used to, years ago, have a 20% rule. If your ad had text on more than 20%, they wouldn't let it run. Today, they'll let it run. You'll see image text ratings in the top right corner. If it has, nope, go back. If it has 20% or less, it will run normally. If it has 20% or more, it's going to grade it low, medium, and high. It's real simple. If there's more text, it'll still run, but it's going to reach fewer people. Okay?
Got it.
Go back to Power Editor. Click the box next to the blue thingy over there. Yeah, the switch. Click the box. Click the left caret arrow next to more visual examples. I have no effing... Oh, I know how you can get rid of that. One thing at a time, do that. Nope, the left caret, left caret, left caret. Yep. All right. You see how highlight is edited, Liz? Or I'm sorry, how help is highlighted, top right corner?
Mm-hmm.
Click on that, it'll get rid of help. Okay. Click the pencil, little pencil icon. Great.
Jesus, this is hard. Can I just send an email out to my list? Spoiled internet marketer problems.
Yeah, that's an email subject line. There you go. If you missed this, Liz, if you missed this webinar with Liz and Rory, make sure you watch it and/or sell it.
I'm selling the PLR to it, so we're good. I'm just kidding.
Oh, F you. I want a cut of that. All right. So we've talked a little bit about that. Scroll down. There's just a couple more important things. All right. Destination URL. That's where you're going to drive people. So in there, you would insert your landing page URL. Nope. You're not driving there. You're driving to that. Yep. There you go.
Well, it redirects back to that domain name.
Whatever. But isn't that also, I feel like that URL is actually the thank you page.
No, this is, if you go to readytogosystems.com, it just drops you to this page. Because I use it as my front page.
Whatever, you pain in the butt. All right. So now keep going down.
Wait a minute, what is this?
Right,
create the first few messages people see in Messenger after they click on your ad?
No, ignore that shiny object. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
So,
all right, text. Focus, the text. That is the stuff that goes above the image. Keep it social. You're advertising on a social platform, so don't be like, you know, buy 12, you know, rock hard abs. No, it's like, hey guys, do you want to have rock hard abs? Ask a question, be social. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, bite me. Your headline. This is what counts. This is, by the way, your headline is the only place you use all caps, like a headline.
What about this? Wait a minute. What about the display link? Does that matter?
Doesn't matter right now. It says optional. Skip it. Go to headline.
Okay.
Quit freaking talking back. Your headline. I mean, honestly, I would just grab the headline off your landing page right now, just for congruency's sake.
Right.
It's going to be long, but that's okay. Okay. Newsfeed link description. The only thing you put here is click here to request a copy of this free guide, or click here to get access to the exact tools that I use. Nope, no caps, no caps. I mean, the first, obviously, you're talking in sentences. So your newsfeed link and description is the call to action. That's it.
Can I click here to grab instant access?
Sure. But you need to tell them what instant access is, because it's not instant access, right? You need to enter their name and email address, or they need to enter their email address. So you want to be very forthcoming. Click here to grab instant access, period, new sentence, just enter your email address on the following page. Boom, done. Now you'll see right now it's not even showing up because you're on a mobile newsfeed preview. Go over to the top right corner. Nope, well, you can do that too. That's fine. Click, go down to desktop. Desktop has more real estate. So you see how that headline shows up? You see how it says click here to grab instant access?
Yep.
All right, so you can fill that out a little bit more.
Right.
That's it. That's the most basic ads we could absolutely run. What I would suggest for you, Liz, is maybe what we should do is, rather than reschedule a webinar, although we can come back and do it if you want, what I might suggest is, why don't you and I set up a webinar during the week? We can do a look over my shoulder, sort of image copy planning.
Okay.
And just send it out to people after. It's your call. I don't care.
Yeah, no, that's totally cool. And this is exactly what I wanted to do tonight. You totally accomplished exactly what I needed from you. This is just the bare bone basics. And I wanted to show my people, but also get me over my fear of it. And this is something I talk to my people about a lot. And there's what's really hard for me is I don't have a lot of fear in business any longer. I don't have a lot of blocks and issues with business any longer. So it's hard for me to relate with my people. So tonight I got to be totally vulnerable. I've never gotten on a webinar where I don't know what I'm talking about. I really became one of my people tonight, and that's what I wanted to accomplish. Having zero knowledge at all and getting to the point where I can now go create an ad on Facebook if I want, once I do, the things you've told me I need to do beyond this. So if I'm just getting started, I now have the potential to go out there and start playing with Facebook ads. Am I going to burn some money? Absolutely, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But this is where you get started, right, Rory?
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. That's a really good vulnerability point right there. Are we going to burn some money? If you do this right, you have the right attitude, the right mindset, the right approach, you are absolutely not burning money. Even if you don't get a single lead, even if you don't make a single sale, you are going out and buying data. And you need to know that going in. I will tell you that when I first started Facebook, when I started doing any paid traffic, I was scared out of my mind to lose my shirt. It's more likely on Google to lose money than it is on Facebook. If you set your budgets properly, you're not going to spend more than you allocate. Can you spend the money faster? Yes. I think I burned through like $500 in 10 minutes because I pushed the wrong button. But the point is, I set the budget at 500. The mentality you need to have with paid traffic, and this may be way over a bunch of people's heads, and I apologize. It's something I take for granted, but I'm going to bring it down so hopefully it makes some sense. And that is, you need to think about paid traffic like investing, like playing the markets, something I know nothing about, but that's what paid traffic is. You're putting a little bit of money in that you're prepared and willing to lose, knowing that you could lose it all, you could get nothing in return, or you could hit big windfalls. The great thing is, unlike the market, if you follow my systems, there's really nothing, or if you follow a system, let's put it that way. If you follow a system, if you watch your money closely, you're not going to lose it because you're going to get data back. And once you learn how to read your data and read your numbers, it's all going to be about, I'm putting $1 in, I'm getting 50 cents back. How do I adjust so I put $1 in, get $1 back, $1 in, $2 back, and you'll get there. So in some ways, I hate to say this, it took me years to do it, but I'm going to say it. You got to pull the emotion out of paid traffic. There's no room for emotion.
Got it.
And yes, it's easier said than done. Trust me, I've been there and lived it.
Yeah, well, see, like 12 years ago, I lost $10,000 in one day on Google because that's when, back in the days of the Wild Wild West, you could just set a budget of whatever and walk away. Well, that's what I thought. But that's not what you're supposed to do. And I came back later that day, several hours. I went out and, was doing whatever. Came back several hours later and $10,000 later. So that scared me away from pay-per-click advertising.
Yep.
All right, so
and again, I realize when I say it's really easy, you won't have problems, yada yada yada. I understand. I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now. It's easy for me to say. Believe me, I still remember my first day when I started running ads, and I was scared out of my mind. So the good thing is, ease your way into it. You saw that I told Liz to, start at $10 a day. You can absolutely start at $5 a day. Just dip your toe in there and see what's going on. The hard thing is, I'll be honest with you, like all these people in all these Facebook groups, everybody's like, well, how do I learn Facebook ads? And they're like, the Facebook blueprint, it's free. Good. Go at it. Facebook's going to teach you how to spend money. They're not going to teach you how to run ads for direct response marketing. So you want to find one person, all right? One person, and I'm not suggesting it should be me. Somebody commented, this is why I charge a lot of money. You're damn right. This is why I charge a lot of money. I know what I'm doing, and I get results, yada, yada, yada. But find one person, whether it's Liz wrangling me in to do another webinar, group coaching, blah, 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 blah. Find one person. The worst mistake you can do is crowdsource paid traffic advice.
Awesome. Now, is there anything, there's two more things I want to ask you. One of them's easy. Is there anything I need to delete out of this so that, they're not seeing that I have something right now?
Nope. Just go ahead and be safe. Go to the left where your picture is, the thumbnail, where that little blue switch is, and turn it off. That way, God forbid, if something pushes live, it's not running this dumb little ad you just mocked up that makes no sense.
Right.
But otherwise, you're fine. It's going to stay in here until we push it live.
Okay, I've just heard horror stories about people, creating an ad in here, and it's to a page that's not compliant, and then their account gets shut down.
It can happen. I mean, I lost a Facebook page because of it, and I'm fighting with Facebook to get it back, but it's very rare that stuff happens.
Okay, one last question. So
yes, dear.
The business owner in me goes, you know what? This is all great. I learned a lot tonight, but I would rather outsource this.
Yeah.
I know you have an agency, and I know you hate that word, but I mean, for labeling purposes, that's what we need to call it. So if my people wanted to come to you and you run their ads, that's basically what you can totally outsource all of this, right?
Yep.
Okay, so how do they get in touch with you?
I think most of them know how to find me on Facebook. I don't really have a website that I'm proud of right now. We're pretty much referral only. If you guys want to reach out to me, you absolutely can hit me up through Messenger. You can ask Liz for a personal introduction, and we'll talk. We'll take a look at your business and see if I'm a fit. I did see, let's see, my ad account was shut down. Is it Antoine?
Antoine. I did the same thing to him.
All right, Antoine. So, Antoine, if you give me some information on why your ad account was shut down, I'll be happy to take a look at it for you. I should totally get you to set up and manage my website. Randall, we'll talk. I think we have somebody on the team who does that stuff. Like I'm so far removed from that crap today. Randall, when we last were on a webinar together, I think it was little old me trying to figure this out. I now have a team of 22 people. I don't do any of this stuff. Larry, I don't really do a lot of one-on-one teaching. if you really want to, we can try and figure something out. I'm almost more inclined to do like a group coaching program where multiple people can benefit from it. So it's something I'm exploring, but again, anything Liz asks me to do, we'll figure it out.
Awesome sauce. I think I'm going to ask Rory to do a Facebook group coaching with me. I'll build everything. I'll orchestrate. You know what? I don't even want to talk about it right now, but it's definitely something. If you would be willing to do that, I would be willing to do all the legwork and set up and everything for you, and you just kind of show up.
Yay.
If people are going to outsource this, anything they should, if I know I'm not asking for recommendations of agencies or anything like that, but there's so many people out there right now offering these services, and I've seen you speak out about it a lot. Everybody and their brother is throwing up, hey, let me manage your Facebook ads for you. Anything you can tell my people to protect them?
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, this is a whole report I should put together. Liz, let's table this and put together like a Q&A on it later.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's easy for me to just say, like, avoid all these idiots. But even, like, some of the well-known people are not really good at running ads.
Right. They're just good marketers.
Yeah, it's really more about, finding out how long have they been running ads for? Oh, a couple months. Yeah, no, thank you. I mean, I was at that point once before too, right? Like, you got to give people a chance. But if you've been running ads for a couple of months, chances are, they took some stupid course that taught them how to make their first $10,000 and they don't know what they're doing. How long have you been in direct response marketing? Oh, a year. Yeah, pass. I've been doing this for 10 years to figure everything out. It took me 8.5 years to finally strike gold. So it's really more about asking questions to see if you can disqualify them. It's paying attention to how they talk to you and what they answer for you. So, like, you want to kind of pick apart, well, what if my leads aren't, what if my opt-in isn't working? And well, that's on you. Run for the hills, right? Like, I work with my clients. If we're able to see that traffic is going to the website, and, you're getting a 15% opt-in rate, I'm able to tell you, well, 20% is the minimum, and we really want to be at about 30 to 40% or better, and here's a landing page that does it, so go copy this landing page, put your words on it, and let's improve it. So that's why I say, Liz, like, let's have another talk about it and figure that out, because I get asked that a lot, and it's really, really hard, because, 98% of people who offer to run ads suck.
Right. Awesome. Okay, then I have 0 questions left for you. I'm not going to open up Q&A for Rory, guys. He's been on with us for an hour and a half. So we're going to let Rory escape if that's what he needs to do. Rory, I so appreciate you. We definitely need to talk about future things. If you want to do a hands-off group coaching thing, if you want to do hands-off stuff like this and then take it and use it as your own content, whatever I can do to help, I'm 110% there.
Well, I feel the same for you, right? Like, you're the only one that I'm going to stay up for and do a webinar for, 9 to 10:30. I should have been in bed an hour ago.
I know.
Yeah. So seriously, anything I can do for you and your people, I'll be here in a heartbeat. I do hope we can continue our conversations and really figure out what else we can do. So I would encourage people right now, like, if you're here, if you're listening to the recording, if there's something you want to know about Facebook ads, there's one way you're going to get it cheaper than coming to me, and that is going to Liz and having Liz find out a way to get me to do it, because I'll pretty much move heaven and earth for Liz and Liz's people. So just know that resource is there. It's in your hands, guys. If you want to learn more, tell Liz you want me back. Come with an agenda. We'll figure it out. If it's something more where it's group coaching, we'll figure that out too. Again, I've got a special place in my heart for Liz and all the things that she's done for me to support me in my career. And I know how she takes care of her people. So I'm a big believer in paying it forward and paying it back.
Well, thank you, sweetheart. I so appreciate it. All right, Rory. Thank you, hon. I'll get in touch.
All right. Night, everybody. Thanks for being such a great audience.
All right, guys. A couple of things. please don't bombard Rory with like a ton of questions on Facebook, okay? Respect his time, respect that he runs a business, respect that he gets paid for the information that he provides to people, okay? He does run a very good agency and it's very expensive. Don't let that deter you from going to him if you have the budget to move forward with something, okay? Just don't waste his time, please. Other than that, what did you guys think about tonight? Rory's gone. He's such an awesome dude. A brain full of information. Guys, what he taught us tonight, I pulled in a big favor because Rory doesn't teach this basic stuff. This was like, oh my God, for him, okay? So he did a huge thing for me tonight by coming and explaining these basic things. He's got people that just do all this stuff for him. I learned a lot. I hope you guys learned a lot. And moving forward, we're going to be talking more about Facebook, but that's going to wrap up our talk on Facebook for now. Later on, as we're talking about traffic, as I do more things, I will definitely update you guys. I'm going to try and talk Rory into doing like a live workshop where we bring in a certain amount of people and work with them and record the whole thing. A group coaching thing. There's a couple things I want to do with Rory, and we've talked about it for over a year, and it's really time for me to get in there and do this because there's so much more you can do when you turn on paid traffic. It's like turning on a faucet. You guys saw that ad set thingy we created. I'm still not up on the lingo. I will be burying myself in Facebook ad courses as soon as I get through what I have on my plate right now. I'm doing a lot of mindset, self-discipline training right now. I'm trying to stay focused on that to help you guys and to help myself. But the next step is burying myself in Facebook ad stuff. I have tons of courses. I know all the courses out there, so I don't need recommendations. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that so that I can talk to Rory on more his level, because I'm coming to the professor as like a kindergartner at this point, and I don't want to waste his time. So I need to educate myself before I go any further with that. But when you can turn on the paid traffic, it's literally like a faucet. And if you have something that converts, if you have a squeeze page or an offer or whatever converts, you're gonna make money. Put traffic to something that converts and you're going to make money. All right, guys. So that wraps up that. Does anybody have any questions on what they're doing in their business? Anything I can help you guys with tonight? Antoine is still working on my stuff. We'll be done soon. Perfect. I still need to reschedule a time with you. Yes, Dave. Dave, do you have an email into me? Lisa says, everything seems minor after what we got taught tonight. I mean, exactly. You can spend, okay, here's the difference between not spending money on traffic and spending money on traffic. So tonight we covered Facebook advertising, and we'll call this 101, okay? So guys, let me show you something just to give you a little bit of perspective. See everything that's on here, except for the whole foundation thing. You're going to need a little bit of a foundation. There's like, I don't know, 70 more topics I want to teach you guys that's not related to paid advertising. You could do none of that and just come down here. Just do that. Just do Facebook advertising. Send them to your stuff, your foundation, and you don't have to worry about any of this other stuff. That's the big difference in organic /free traffic in paid advertising. If you want to run paid ads, you don't have to do any of this other stuff. You just turn on the traffic. And it's good to test your stuff with. And then once you get it really working, then you pour on the paid traffic. You start putting, as much money as you can into it. If you can put in $1,000 every day and bring out $2,000, how many times a day are you going to do that? As many as possible, okay? So that's what I want you guys to realize is we're talking about two totally different beasts here. Why is that doing that? Sorry, guys, my OCD. Okay, so that's it. Whew, that was really bothering me. It's the important stuff, right? Larry says, I'll sign up for a live workshop. Still need to reschedule. Carolyn says, great teacher. The basic is the biggest stumbling block. I know. Antoine says, Liz, how do you make money since you're not paying for traffic? I do pay for traffic in other ways. I do banner advertising, website advertising on people's pages, solo ads, couldn't think of the word, my brain, stuff, a couple of things like that. But my biggest traffic, we're 99%, or I would say 99%, let's say 85% of my traffic comes from is affiliates. North says, Liz, will there be a recording? Yes, there's always a recording of my webinars. North says, do banners still draw in sales? Draws in traffic that I can convert into sales, yes. Lee says, how do you find a worthwhile solo ad provider? Trial and error. Carolyn says, it was interesting that he mentioned Facebook is changing what is showing up in your news feed or time feed, because watched Mark Z the other day and definitely going back more to friends and family and fewer pushy ads. I don't think we're going to see less ads. I think we're going to see less crap ads. They are changing things and only the best will survive. I think they're making these changes so they can get into the deeper pockets of big money. The big brands, the big corporations, stuff like that. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys learned. Rory is one of my favorite people, not only in my business, but in my entire life. He's a very good personal friend, and he is such an asset to me in my business. If you guys can work with Rory, do it. All right, guys, have a wonderful night, and I'll see everybody next week. Night, guys.